It's hard to come on here, Steve, because I've admired you. I knew you were the brain behind a lot of what Trump was able to do, and you've had the most courage of anybody out there standing up to this January 6th fraud and really bringing America back. So it's hard to come on your show and then talk about myself here. It's surreal.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here. And you want a crash course on what the Republican Party represents? Take a look at the conversation between the newly criminally convicted Steve Bannon and the soon-to-be convicted lunatic Alex Jones. You know you're a Republican when a friendly chat with your buddy revolves around contrasting your legal problems.
With what you did, not backing down to the committee, and them and their kangaroo court and how they wouldn't let you cross-examine people. I'm facing 3 rigged lawsuits run by Democrats, same ones in Travis County that indicted Rick Perry and Tom DeLay. I'm not allowed to say I'm innocent at my trial next week that starts. They put an order out. You cannot say you're innocent. You cannot say it's rigged. And you can, I mean, it's insane. This is the end of America. So if they can destroy Steve Bannon and Alex Jones, they can destroy you. So I'm just honored. And I'm not gushing here just to gush. I mean, I don't gush. I'm gushing because literally we are in the arena. And you and I, and you at a greater level, I got to say, they are so scared of you. And so I admire your work. And I have, really, really pushed people that have, attacked you and stuff to not, because they're wrong. And when they do, they're buying into the globalist propaganda.
Jones is being sued by Sandy Hook shooting victims after he pushed a conspiracy theory on his show suggesting the mass shooting was not real. And that's basically a synopsis of Alex Jones' show and Alex Jones' character.
Here's why I think it's so important, because your trial's coming up. And look, you're a fighter, and they're obviously trying to take you down. The point I don't think people get about you, we do at the War Room, and I personally do because I followed you for years, is that you're not just a man of action. The guy that they see on that show every night, the guy they see out the bullhorn, the guy that's taking leadership and saying, hey, I'm like in the first tank and we'll drive this. As much and as important as that leadership is, the true thing that you've done, which is stunning, if you look at the evidence of that and the facts, you are one of the great thinkers of this. That is very rare. You've got to go back almost to the revolutionary generation and see that.
And Alex Jones' head couldn't have been farther up Bannon's butt in this interview. He lauded this criminal Bannon for his unwavering fascism, praising him for being one of the top January 6 deniers and Trump apologists, and also one of the most ardent enemies of American democracy.
I appreciate the kind words. Look, we're both in this, and there's no back down. Tucker, I was on Tucker last night. Trump, you, me, others. We're not going to back down an inch. We can't. The Republic, this is a fourth turning. The Republic is in play right now. We're either going to win or we're going to lose. It's very simple, right? And
because, Steve, let's explain this to viewers.
Yes,
if we back down, it's like dying. It's like committing suicide to back down. We're not looking for trouble, but we just can't back down. And we need America to understand that you be with us together. Exactly. We're not backing down. We can't do it.
And that's Republican politics in 2022. The more evil, corrupt, insane, fascist, and criminal, the better, and the farther you'll go. Criminals like Bannon and hacks like Alex Jones just love Republican politics because it's the only venue in which their criminal insanity is welcomed as common discourse. It's a dream come true for these snakes, a world where the truth is whatever you can con people into believing. It's the epitome of utopia for career con artists, and that's exactly what the world of Republican politics has become since Donald Trump. And it's through these fringe maniacal podcasts and web series they've rallied the worst elements of humanity to fever pitch. Absolutely insane theories and hate speech now have platforms, and sadly people like Bannon and Jones have found willing audiences for their evil lies. Remember, not long ago, Louis the Scumbucket Gohmert was lamenting his inability to lie to Congress and lie to the FBI, as if being a politician, that should be his birthright or something. It's utter madness. The Overton window has not only shifted to the right, but it's fallen off the map to the point where criminal action is now condoned because it falls within the name of politics. While scum like Bannon and Jones have pioneered this era of pure corruption, they've paved the way for others. Right now, every criminal in the country is licking their chops, eyeing politics as the ultimate get-out-of-jail-free card, a free pass to make crime and corruption legal and even celebrated. And that's the precedent that's at stake here with the January 6 hearings. Bannon's conviction is a good first step, but we must know in America that elected officials, past and present, are not immune from the law, because right now Bannon is is laughing off potential jail time because he sees crime as a subjective thing. As soon as a corrupt justice system is put in place by his Republican buddies, he'll get a pardon. And his pardon will be just like the one Matt Gaetz begged for, a forgiving of all crimes past, present, and future, an omniversal exemption of justice, all because your pals got elected, and therefore you get to make the rules. And folks, that's the very antithesis of America. This country was founded under the very premise of eliminating corruption like this from ever happening on our soil. And that's why I keep reminding people it's not just Donald Trump. It's his entire treason caucus and the political and propaganda machinery that prop them up. This is a land of justice, not corruption. We cannot allow these criminals to exempt themselves from justice at their own whim. Might does not make right. We do not have rulers or kings in America. Let's prove that this is still true, that this is still America and no person is above the law. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.